Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis and we've reached the 3-digit number 100 episodes of poetry from yours truly. That's 100 weeks of poetry from yours truly. So kicking it off with my first poem. This one is called If It's Change Deep Down We Seek. What's the point in speaking? No one listens like they ought. The brick wall seems more responsive, now the patience running short. Should be more like you sick, leave the talking to the ring. But I guess this notion is futile if boxing is not your thing. The best option is not the gin. If one does need to distress, health is like a race we bet on, something we should invest in. Now the comfort zone is wrestling with the idea I just spoke. It hopes you don't pick up a pen and pad and start to take some notes. Like a student in a lecture, even if it does support a future that looks better. But I guess this notion is futile if you just live for the day. On repeat you work, you sleep, and then receive your pay. But if it's change deep down we seek, then we must start today. If it's change deep down we seek, then we must start today. And moving on to my second poem, this one is called Side Chick. She's tired and fed of lonely time, so goes online to pass some minutes. Then inside her DM she finds some random asking for her digits. This random's not just any kind, he's dead beside his sleeping missus. So what's he doing on his phone to strangers sending them free kisses? Posing a pretense, committing to the very act he knows that she's against. The thirstiest of men it's known, her thirst it just won't quench. Thinks because he buys her gifts she has no place to vent. She shows her strength each time he's caught, stays by his side and shows support. And this is how he pays her. Chasing girls like cats will chase the red from a pen laser. The one that's lonely knows no better. He sent her a picture she liked, then they met up. Now this is a regular thing. Since the good men are spoken for, she chose to let him in. Now her nights are no longer spent lonely, neck and gin, sat by the fire. She chose to be the side chick of Mr. Smooth, her new admirer. Moving on to my third and final poem of the day, this one is called The Nearest Tale. His face misshapen by his grief, like clay that's molded by the potter. It's now confirmed, no misbelief, Sam's best friend has betrayed him proper. The girl Sam lust has made an offer like an auction in a hall. The girl is Lisa, his best friend's Paul. Tonight's their prom, they're fresh from school, and Sam is not selected. It's Paul she has requested, so like a wound from a rusty tech, his soul is much infected. He grabs his phone and sends a message fueled with hate, emojis of an angry face, like a nose his soul bleeds. He goes online and sees photos of both of them at the prom. It wouldn't affect if his mind was strong. Instead, with the wind, his mind has gone. He storms into the kitchen. The mini devil's on his shoulder, sat there with a big grin. And red is all he saw. He takes the knife from the kitchen drawer. I guess he's out for blood. He turns up at the school and catches both about to leave. Then the whisper in his ear had deemed, what will this achieve? His intentions are now second-guessed. A spare of the moment choice is made can tragically cause a death. His face all over the press, front page at his young age, for his poor mother to bear. The fact that his notion had changed could be down to his mother's prayer. So there you have it, your poetry fix from me for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great Christmas. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. poetry in motion Sunday.